So I'm planning on transcribing this for my mom. She's written how many page? One, two, three, four, five, 6 page journal or 6 page biography, highlighting her life. And she lost the original. So I know I can type fast, so I'll just type it as fast as possible. One of the reasons why I'm recording this is because I want to know how much time it takes to do this. I want to prove that I'm as fast as I am. But also maybe talk about some things while I type. So hope you enjoy. My mom starts off with my real name is Kim Sun Ja, but my sister and I changed family registers, comma, I gotta fix that. So my name changed to Kim Sung Hwa, which she spelled wrong. I was born on May 4th, 1946, and my house was so empty. Due to family issues, I was unable to attend school after graduating from elementary school. This is interesting. Her writing is pretty good. I don't know if she got help from ChatGPT. And when I was 20, I started moving. My father did not take care of the house, but started a house with another woman. So I started living with my mom and older sister. Now that I think about it, I was just old and immature. I was always just vain. Then, through the introduction of Sachun, I met my now husband, um, and got married. There's some issues here that we'll talk about later. My husband is a handsome husband. However, this person liked to live a normal life without greed, but I suffered so much from material things that I was greedy for material things because I hated my children's suffering from material things. Yeah, we really got to work on this. Sorry, Mom. And our eldest son was born a year after we got married. His name is Young Hugh, and his date of birth, I don't know why, say, um, that she puts that here. And our second son was born 4 years later. His date of birth is October 5th, 1975. My eldest son is good looking. No. Um, and has never done anything to upset me until he was in college. I don't know. However, after graduating from school and going to work, they are unable to live a proper working life. So I sent him to Korea to learn the Korean language and culture. But while working as an English instructor in Korea, he brought only Korean women with him and married them. I didn't know I married multiple Korean women. However, married life was not smooth sailing. Uh, but I had two sons. They were twins. She did have two sons. It was me. Who knows what the couple's life is like? My son, as I know him, was an innocent and good child. But after we got married, he wasn't the good son I knew, and he changed a lot, really. The environment completely changed my son. My daughter-in-law was unable to go to work because of her children, and it was difficult for our child to survive as he went to work alone. I think she's having some grammar issues here that we'll have to work on. As a result, my son and daughter-in-law had a lot of arguments, and my son had nowhere to focus. All right, that was just page one. What time are we on? God, that seemed like it was a lot longer than I expected. Nowhere to focus his feelings. As a result, my son ended up going to the casino. She thought that's why I was doing it. Interesting. As a result, my credit deteriorated and I became a person with bad credit. It almost sounds like Ju Young. I don't know if she wrote it or that's what my mom was thinking. So my son and his wife sold their house and moved to Korea. By the way, her credit didn't get destroyed by me. We'll talk about that here a little bit later. My son worked as an English instructor. Uh, and my daughter-in-law lived in a separate house, but eventually they divorced. And while my son worked as an English instructor, she doesn't know that it was actually a director or whatever, and faculty manager, English instructor, and raised the children's living expenses. My daughter-in-law lived with the children, but my daughter-in-law already had a boyfriend. But without even knowing it, I was so thankful that my daughter-in-law lived with the kids, so I sent them any money they needed. As time went by and my grandchildren were going to middle school, I received a call saying they would bring the children to the United States and live with them. But after 2 months, they said they would be moving to Korea. It would have been better if you had said from the beginning that you were here to leave the kids with me, but you lied to me. I was so angry that my daughter-in-law was not honest. So I cut off contact and went on a trip. I had made arrangements in advance and went on a trip, and my daughter-in-law got pregnant and went to see another man. However, I received a call from the grandchildren, and 3 months 3 months after they went to see their father, my grandchildren need to come to the United States to study. So please help me. All right. I don't know if I can continue doing this recording for now because I got to get to a bunch of other things today. Um, let's continue this later. And that's chapter one of Sunja's diary, I guess, or whatever we'll call it. Chung's kitchen. I don't know. We'll have a different name for it. Hope you enjoyed the commentary, the typing sounds, whatever. We'll talk later.